everyone. It's time for another medium Sudoku. This is Thursday the 19th of October. Okay, so what I see immediately is this one and this one force a 1 into the bottom of box 5, which is one of these two cells, but it can't go here because of this given one, so it must go there. Let's see, those 9s and that 9 will force a 9 in the corner cells of box 4. Okay, these two 8s will force an 8 in one of those two spots, the center of box 1. I've done what I can on the middle rows. The bottom rows, I can place a 6 in one of these two, in box 8. And as for 3s, that is a given 3. Now, if I look at the rows, the columns, these two 7s, along with that one, force one of those two to be a 7 in box 3. 8, 9, 1, 5, 4, 3, 6. So that's all I get from the right columns, the central columns. One, two, three, four. There's one of each, as is 6 and 9. I do have two 5s there and there. That forces a 5 into one of those two. And on the leftmost 3 columns, I'm only going to be able to place a 3 in one of these two. Now, theoretically, this should be only 3 or 9. Now, in box 5, which is where I suspect I'll have to start, I've got 1, 4, 5, 6, 9 placed. I need 2, 3, 7, and 8. Which, that's not 3. No, and that's not 3, so that puts a 3 in one of those two. Yeah, because these can't be 3, so these two are 3, which means this one isn't 3. Which means that one is. So there's a 3 and there's a 9, and I just undid my markings. Now that one's not 8, but could be 2, 3, or 7. This one, unfortunately, could be just about anything. Well, let's see. So in row 6, I now have 1, 3, 4, 5, 9 placed. I need 2, 7, 8 along with 6. Now this can't be 2 or 7, so this is 6 or 8. It can't be 7 or 8. Well, two different ways, actually. So that's a 2 or a 6, but this is 2, 6, or unfortunately 8. Wait a minute, that's not 7. And these can't be 7, so that one is. And these are not. And neither is that. Okay, these are 2, 3, 8 triple. All in box 5. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 8, 9. That means I need 4, 5, 6, and 7 across the rest of row 4, and this one can't be 5 or 7. Now these ones, out of 4, 5, 6, and 7, Fairly easy enough because that's not 6, that's not 7. That's just about anything. And in row 5, I've got 1, 5, 6, 7, 9. I need 2, 3, 4, and 8. Either of these are 3, and that one is a 2. I put 3 into one of those two. 2, 3, 4, 8 goes there, of which that gets rid of 8, but that's all I get from that one. See, those 9s put a 9 in one of these. Do not have very many options when I'm in dark mode. This is somewhat annoying. Let's see, column 2, I've got 2, 3, 7, 9. I need 1, 4, 5, 6, 8. Neither of those are 6. But it's got nothing else looking at it. Okay, so I've got 6 in 3 places. I wish I could know definitively that it was one of these two, but I don't know that just yet. Yeah, I have nothing with 5 digits in it. This is going to be a hard one, I suspect. Wait a minute, actually. That one and this placed one is going to force a 1 in one of those two. I've got a corner 1 and a corner 5. That means this is a de facto 1-5 pair. Oh, and 2. There it was. That's a 3. I don't know why I did this. This could never have been 2 in the first place. Don't ignore the big numbers, Colin. Okay, so I've got 2, 8 there. So I've got 1 through 6 placed, and 8. So these are 7, 9. I actually know the order. And column 5 is done. Now, those 2 7s force one of those to be a 7, and as for 9, these 2 9s force one of these to be a 9. So I might have an X-Wing on 9s from those two and these two. I don't know definitively that this one is not 9. But what that does allow me to do is fill out a great deal of box 2. Because I only need 2, 3, 4, and 6 in some order, and neither of these can be 2, 3. So 2, 3 are these two offset cells. 4, 6 goes across the top. That gives me 2, 3, 4, 6, 8 in row 1. I need 1, 5, 7, 9. This cell sees 1, 7, and 9. It can only be a 5. So I've got 1, 7, and 9 here. Well, this is 7 and 9. It must be 1. And now these two are 7, 9. Well, this can't be 7, so it's a 9, which makes that one 7. And this one isn't. Now, in box 1, I've got 2, 3, 5, 7, 9. I need 1, 4, 6, and 8. Well, I've now forced 1 into one of these two because it can't be those two. And this one can't be 1 or 8, so it's 4 or 6. This one, unfortunately, can be 4, 6, or 8. This one isn't 6, definitely, but could be 1, 4, or 8. Well, this one isn't 1 or 8 either, so that's actually also 4 or 6, which means this can't be 4. So this one isn't 4. This isn't 4 or 6, so that's actually forced to be an 8, which turns this into a 1. Wrong highlight. Okay. So in row 2, I've got 1, 5, 7, 8, 9. I need 2, 3, 4, and 6 to fill it out. Oh, this 3's been staring at me for a while. That's a 2. That's a 3. This 2 comes down here. That's 8. That's 2. It'd really be better to scan the board by now. Be that as it may, this can't be 3 or 4. This isn't 6. This could still be any of those remaining digits. I've got 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. I only need 2 and 5 to fill out row 3, and I know which way I go. Okay, 2 forces that to be a 6. So this is not 6 or 2, and this isn't 2 either. So 3, 4 there left to fill out in row 2, and that does work. There I go, putting a 6 in here and ignoring that. It does see 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This has to be a 4. I don't know why. Okay. So that fills out 3, 4. See, this is going to be one of my faster solves today, I think. 2, 3, 4, 8. Well, I've determined that must be an 8 because it can't be anything else. 6 comes down here. This isn't 6, but 8 tells me it's not 8, so that's 2, which makes that 6, and now that has to be a 3, and now box 6 is done. Okay, 8, 4, that has to be a 2. So none of these are 4. Okay, I've got one cell left in column 8. It must be an 8. I've got 2 cells left in column 9. They're 1 and 9, which, irritatingly, I don't know the order of. Okay, column 7, I'm missing 2 and 5, but I do know that order. That has to be 5. That has to be 2. Okay. Column 6, I have 1, 2, 3, 5, 9. I need 4, 6, 7, 8. Whoops. This can't be 6 or 7. This is not 4. Could be any of the others. This one isn't 8 or 6. Okay, why did I have 6? One of these two. That didn't make any sense. Clearly, I need to watch what I'm doing when it comes to making pencil markings. 6 is in one of these 2 cells. I think I just marked the row wrong. See, I still don't have anything looking in here to determine 1, 8, but this can't be 5 or 8. Hmm. Okay, 4 comes down here, that's a 1. So this is not 1 or 4. One comes over here, it sorts out 9, 1. See, that's a 4 or 7. This is also a 4 or 7. Okay. So 9 isn't one of those, and I can get rid of that highlighting because I don't need it anymore. Oops. There's 5. Silly me, that's not 5. Oh, for crying out loud. It took me that long to notice the 6 in column 3 that was staring at me. I'm going to lose out on my personal best. That's 7, that's 5, that's 6. Which makes that 8, that 5. Okay, this 7 comes down here. I've got 4, 7 there. Okay, 5 sorts out this 1, 5, which I've been waiting on for ages. Okay, column 1 still needs a 9 and a 2, and I know the order finally. Column 3 needs an 8 and a 7, which I can fill in. Let's see, 9. Okay, column 4, I need 4, 6, and 9, and this one sees everything but 6. Means that isn't 6, and therefore that's a 9. 6, me 4, 6. That comes down here. Sure looks like an 8, and that's a 4. Yeah, and if I'd seen this a bit faster, I might have done it in 10 minutes or even 15, but 17 is a wonderful time for this type of a puzzle. It also may have helped the grid may have basically worked out the way I expected. But thank you for joining me today. This is not a personal best. I missed that by about a minute and a half, but this is not a bad time. And yes, I did get all highlighted.